What is up, guys? Happy Saturday. It is your boy Lex Money. I can feel a lot of people are ready to be shaken out of the market. A lot of people, they got their finger over the sell button right now. But are we getting a little bit too scared? Is market psychology repeating itself once more? In today's video, we're going to go check that out. Before we do get into that, make sure all of you pause the video, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm on my journey to 15k subs. Let's get it. We've got people predicting outcomes in both directions. We've got people saying nope, bear market is starting now. We've got people saying nope, bull market is about to start. How will I play this, guys? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do absolutely nothing. And sometimes doing nothing can be the best thing. A lot of people, they're stacking up the longs, they're stacking up the shorts, trying to anticipate and front run a movement. And we always look at the liquidation heat map. We'll go check that out in a second. But just look at the liquidation map, guys. Liquidations in both areas. So for you to come in the market now and to think, right, I am going to get the best long of all time, or I'm going to short this thing to the ground, you are risking it, because there are going to be swings in both directions, guys. You're going to have swings to the downside, swings to the upside. The long liquidations mean that we're expecting lower prices. The short liquidations mean that we're expecting higher prices, right? You can see that they're stacking up. Right now, it's pretty much 50-50 on people expecting shorts versus long. But if you do want to zoom into the shorter term time frame, then you've got a lot of liquidations ready at 93k. And what's happening now is a lot of people are posting different fractals, and what I'm starting to see on YouTube now, people repeat the same thing. What you guys need to understand is that when it comes to YouTube, I mean, I'm guilty of it sometimes as well. You know, you show someone's data, and then that data gets shown to the next person, that data gets shown to the next person, and all of a sudden a narrative gets born just from one post off one opinion. But is it all over? Now, I saw this thread. I wanted to share it with all of you guys. Stock market is something that we need to keep our eye on, just the general stock market. But you can see here, it's struggling. When stocks fall, people panic. When people panic, they sell. They sell everything. Stocks, Bitcoin, altcoins, whatever. And looks like right now the stock market could be on the edge of a crash. This is something that we spoke about in a previous video as well, where I said to you guys, right, yes, the Bitcoin reserve narrative is here. That's fine. But is it going to happen overnight? No, it will not happen overnight. People are starting to switch on to that. Federal Reserve isn't cutting rates. Again, they can pivot, they can switch. Maybe they'll cut rates, maybe they won't. Only time will tell. Trump has got a big job to do when he does take chair. And have we seen this play out before? In 2018, Trump's trade wars shook the entire market. Crypto felt the ripple effects of that as well. We could be in for some volatility ahead. Again, not doom posting, because here's the other side. Bitcoin may not be dead yet. Big players continue to buy. MicroStrategy, BlackRock, okay? Your favorite institutions who are trying to buy the world right now continue to buy. They don't care about your altcoin swings. They don't care that you just bought Sugarcoin and now it's dumped. Okay, they don't care. I actually bought Squirtcoin the other day out of rage. Pumped it up. Dumped straight away. Okay, so they don't care about your stupid little shitcoin decisions. They don't even care about your technically great sound altcoins. Okay, they're just buying Bitcoin, they're buying Ethereum, and probably some Solana as well, guys. But they're buying for the long term, and they're buying way more than all of you guys. Okay, so you know their swings are in the billions, hundreds of millions to billions, not in the thousands, hundreds to thousands. Now, I think that the Trump inauguration could be something that's like a catalyst, similar to when the election was finished. Okay, the market hates uncertainty. Soon, some uncertainty in the market is going to be finished, and what we're seeing isn't new, guys. The weak hands are being shaken out. They will not admit it to you on this video. You guys are the strong hands. But there will also be a time where you don't need to be diamond hands. And when everyone's screaming diamond hands at the top, or in a pump, that's usually when you guys should be a little bit more, you know, worried about whether the top's getting close. But at the dump, when everyone's, you know, holding on, some people are lying about holding on because they can't hack it anymore. I see people saying that they sold 60%, 70% of their crypto right now. That's fine. But will they be here in a few months when all of this uncertainty, doubt, Fed rate cuts, Trump inauguration, all this sort of stuff, stock market, all this uncertainty is over? Okay, crypto market is going to react positively, in my opinion. If you're having a hard time still, I mean, this is how I think of it. This is what makes me hold. This is what makes me continue to invest into the fear. You think crypto's scary? Try working 40 years without being able to save and then retiring at 70 with nothing. I don't know about you guys in US or Australia. Okay, us in the UK, there's a lot of pension fuckery going on, basically. So I don't really try and rely on a pension. That's why I'm making sure that I'm stacking outside of like what the government's going to give me. Okay, because nothing is guaranteed. All of us, okay, all of us need to have that same mindset of being fully self-sufficient and not relying on, you know, saving £200 a month into a pension that may not pay you in around 50 years time. 2024, even though there was some, like, you know, we're waiting for some announcements, they didn't announce everything, or they're giving us like a little carrot on the end of the stick, they did overall have a pretty good year. Again, read all of the Medium articles, guys. Only a 5-minute read. It's not that long, but we're going to go summarize it. Remarkable year for governance on ICP. Basically, all of you guys had a say. Look at all of the proposals on these different projects. Proposals on Water Neuron, 1,700. Proposals on the NNS, you know, 11,000. ICP swap, 400. OpenChat, 1,500. Kongswap, you know, which is a new one as well, 126. A lot of you guys now have been putting in proposals for so many different things to get listed, for things to be changed. Guys, look at the past 3 years compared to 2024, okay? Exponential growth. SNS proposals up 700%. Amazing. And guys, do we think that Bitcoin's going to continue the pump? Is seasonality playing out like it always does? It's crazy that this whole time, like the whole cycle, apart from the extended 6-month consolidation after the halving, right? Apart from that, everything's been playing out pretty much exactly how it does go to plan. And you look at the Bitcoin price after the halvings. We've always had a trap around this point in the cycle before the next rally. And we say it time after time again, like, buy into the fear. Okay, when it's a fearful time, it's usually opportunity. It just never feels like it. Does it feel like opportunity to you guys right now, or does it feel like we're going to sub 80k and a potential bear market? What does it feel like? Be honest with yourselves. Does it feel great right now? Again, change the psychology. Alrighty guys, now with that being said, there could potentially be some more downside. We track this out in ETH. We need to track ETH because it's gonna lead a lot of our alts. Demand zone is down here at around 3k, so we're gonna have to see how this one goes over the coming days and weeks. But a lot of people are now zooming into like the 30-minute, the 1-hour chart, and they're saying everything's returning bullish divergence on the shorter time frame, and then that gets you guys a little bit happy, a little bit excited, ants in your pants, you're too eager, maybe you start stacking in longs, when really, when you look at the macro, there is still downside. But again, we are at a support where we found support once, twice, nearly 3 times now. Okay, so it would be great if we could hold this upper area of support. If we don't, demand zone. But you look at a lot of other altcoins. I mean, yes, this is an ICP video, but you look at Solana, decision time in a couple of weeks. You look at things like AVAX, probably a decision time in a couple of weeks. You look at Render, decision time in a few weeks. You look at Arbitrum, decision time in a few weeks. ICP, decision time in a few weeks, February. A lot of these coins are looking like they're ready to coil up until the end of January, which actually is 3 weeks. So that would be pretty painful for a lot of people who can't handle these movements, as I said in the previous video. But look where we are now. Coming back up to our buys. I'm gonna have to stick with it, guys. Like, every time that we come to these buys, yeah, I know it's boring, I know it sounds like a broken record. A lot of you guys, you're sick of hearing me saying, oh, we're at a buy zone now, buy again, buy again. That's the way the money's made in the market, unfortunately, guys. So $9.51, $8.53, $7.17. Again, if we get $9, I will be buying some more ICP. $8.50, I'll be buying some more ICP. For now, all in this zone here, I'm just doing nothing. And again, when we broke out of here, I just do nothing, okay? I'll wait because we're trying to stick to the game plan, guys. So February, for a lot of our altcoins, is going to be the apex, okay? We're either going to break down and maybe we get much lower, Q1 is not as bullish as we think, or we actually say, right, it's time to break out. Trump's in office. A lot of this FUD is finished. We're ready to make our next move up, and then everyone starts to panic buy into the pumps again. But that's it, guys. You let me know how you're feeling about the market in the comments right now. If you made it this far, support my journey to 15k subs by smashing that subscribe button. Go enjoy your Saturday. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.